Alrighty. Unit 2, Lesson 11. We kind of jump around a little bit, and that's okay. So we are jumping all the way right here. So we're beginning. Yeah. Line J is shown in the coordinate plane. This is line J. What are the coordinates for B and D? B is 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3 up. D is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. To the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up. Is the point 2015 on line J? Is the point 175 on line J? Is the point 9068 on line J? So all of these, we first need to figure out what is the slope. Well, based on yesterday, the slope is your rise over your run. So in this case, it's 1, 2, 3 over 1, 2, 3, 4. This is our slope. I didn't mean to write it right here, but that's okay. Well, our slope is change in y over change in x. Y over x. So here, if I did y over x, I get 6 over 8, which is equivalent to 3 over 4. So if I do the same thing with 2, 3, and 4, I can determine if they're on the line. If in their simplest form, they are equal to 3 over 4, it is on the line. So let's see, 15 over 20. They're both divisible by 5. So divide by 5, divide by 5. Getting into our simplest form, 15 divided by 5 is 3. 20 divided by 5 is 4. So it is on the line. Number 3. Is the point 175 on line J? So now we have 75 over 100 to its simplest form. Well, these are both big numbers, but they're also both values of quarters. So I can divide both by 25. So that gives me 3 over 4. Again, it is on the line. Reduced to its simplest form would be 3 over 4. Number 4, 9068. So we have 68 over 90. They're both even. Don't know if they're both divisible by 4, but I know they're both even, so let's go with that. Half of 68 is 34. Half of 90 is 45. Does not put us very close. And I know you're not supposed to go into decimals, but this will help us in this instant because they're both big numbers. I know I can divide both of them by 10. If I, divide them both by 10, I get 3.4 over 4.5. There is no way I can divide this by any other number and get 3 and 4. So this one is not on the line. And then if we were to do y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, our origin, our first point is 0, 0. So I'm going to have 0 as my 1s because that's my first point. My second point is 68 minus 0 over 90 minus 0, which then gives us this still. So it's not on the line. The other thing we can compare it to is triangle size. Using similarity and scale factors, we would multiply. Well, like this one right here, number 3, to get the side lengths to be the same, you would multiply our small triangle by 25 to get to your big triangle. For this one, we're going to multiply the small triangle by 5 to get to the big triangle. Same here, multiply the small one by 2 to get to the bigger one. This one, there is no multiplying factor to make it work. So it is not equivalent. This is a no. Man, sorry guys. Yawning like crazy. Suppose you know the x and y coordinates of a point. Write a rule that allows... Sorry, got distracted. Write a rule that would allow you to test whether the point is on line J. So if y divided by x in your ordered pair is equal to 3 over 4, then it is on the line. You could even say if 3 over 4 times the same value, so times the scale factor, equals y over x, then it is also on the line. Those are pretty much saying the same thing. This is, if this is reduced to its simplest form, it equals this. If our original slope is multiplied by a scale factor, it would equal this. So it has to be in that order. We're going to skip a page way over here. So for this one, for each pair, find the slope of the line that passes through the points. If you get stuck, try plotting the points on graph paper or drawing the line through the points with the ruler. So you can do that. We can also do y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, where these are our 1s and these are our 2s. It does not matter what order you put them in. I just did that so you already know what is what. So y2 would be 5 minus y1 over 7 minus 1. This is A. We're going to run out of room. This will be B. Okay, same thing. y2 minus y1. And if we do the bottom, then we have x2 minus x1. What would that equal? We're going to have room. So we have C. We have y2, which in this case is negative 4, minus y1, which is 5. This is D, actually, not C, sorry. Over x2, which is negative 7, minus x1, which is 2. C is going to be over here. We have y2, which is 2, minus y1, which is 5, over x2, which is negative 1, minus x2, or x1, which is 2. Oh, man. So here's all your equations. You do need to write them out, solve them. Number 2. Line L is shown in the coordinate plane. What are the graphs for B and D? Well, B. That's really weird. B is way down here. Okay. Is 4, 0. D is 8, 10. I wonder if it meant C, not B, because it makes more sense. That's okay. Let's figure out what is the slope. Well, the slope is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 over 4 is the point 1620 on the line. So is this equivalent to this? Same with C. Thank you. Oh, you're good. Is this equivalent to this? Same with D. 100 over 80 is it equivalent to our slope. That's what we're figuring out each time. Are they equivalent to the slope? Write a rule that would allow you to test. This is just like this one. But in this case, it was 3 over 4. Now we have 5 over 4. So if y divided by x is equal to 5 over 4, then the point is on the graph. Thank you. Okay, let's see. We got 2 more problems if we do both of them. Consider the graph. My uses triangle A and says the slope of the line is 6 over 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I can agree with that. Elena uses triangle B and says no, the slope is 1/2. 1/2 over 1. I'm going to put it as a fraction over 1. Do you agree with either of them? Explain. So Maya is saying it's 6 over 4. Elena is saying it's 1/2, and I'm going to put it over 1. Are they equal? Whoops. I'm going to put, are they the same? How? How are they same? How are they different? What would it be? So you need to make sure you have this one now. I'm going to write right here. All page 167, number 3, page 168, and turn in. So the video doesn't give you all the answers, but you need to solve for the video. You might need a calculator. On this one, you might need graph paper. That is it. If you are watching this and it's after class, I'm really sorry. If you're watching it during class and have questions, please ask me. I would love to help you.